Hi, welcome to AXIOM TV. I'm your host, Jason B. Sarive, aka Brave Mind, aka the King of the North, also known as the Antichrist. And today we're introducing a new segment of the show called Did You Hear What You Just Said? On today's special segment of Did You Hear What You Just Said? We're going to talk about an interview that I recently saw on Entertainment Tonight that involved Beyonce. Now, don't judge me for watching Entertainment Tonight. I study pop culture as well. It's a part of my curriculum of current events, which branches off of my study of overall history or history overall. The other night, something Beyonce said has been bothering me. They asked her about her children, and I think it was something like, "What do your children mean to you?" or something to that effect. And she replied with the answer that her kids or her children were her biggest accomplishment. Now, nominally, it seems as if those are harmless words. They sound good or even poetic. It's kind of like when someone wins an award and they say to themselves, and they say, first I want to thank the Lord. You know what I mean? It sounds good, but is there any actual substance to it? Is there any actual merit to such a statement? Because I seem to find something wrong with it. First, it directly contradicts her anti-chauvinist stance, her feminist stance about women empowerment. If anything, such a statement plays directly into the chauvinist message that women belong in the kitchen barefoot and pray God. Having kids is your biggest accomplishment. Think about that. Second, is reproducing an accomplishment? To find the answer, let's look at this on a macro level. In terms of survival of a species, I suppose it is a biological feat. Reproduction is under the umbrella of survival. For any other organism that we know of, it would be an accomplishment. But for us, the smartest creatures that we are aware of, the smartest biological creatures, I should say, that we are aware of, we can examine reproduction on a more cerebral level. Every creature is driven to reproduce and designed to do so. So how big of an achievement is that really for a human being? Is reproduction for a human being? Sure, some people can't reproduce. Some men are infertile, and some women are unable to have children. Excuse me. Beyonce's statement gives the impression that anything that such people do, no matter how beneficial to the well-being of society, is inferior to reproduction, which we are biologically compelled to do. It's not really a choice if you really think about it. Nature's who bestowed upon us our drives for reproduction, such as arousal, sexual arousal, etc. We didn't give ourselves that. So nature is basically driving us to reproduce. Now, what's weird is the religious zealots know that this is a world of sin, yet they deliberately bring children into the world. what sense does that make, really? You know the world is evil. So out of the motivation, this poetic notion, romanticized notion that we say is love, you decide the most loving thing to do is to bring children into this world to endure this challenging experience as well. And I'm not just talking about Christians alone or the religious alone. I'm talking about everyone who claims that they bring children into the world motivated by love. It seems to be like a major contradiction to me. The same logic applies to the non-religious who claim to bring children in this world spurred on by love. If you know something is dangerous and stressful and confusing continuously, such as our life experience is, overall life experience is for every living thing, how is it loving to force another being? Remember, children don't have a choice to come into this world. That you claim to care about, to participate in this along with you, or to participate in this at all. Isn't that what having offspring in this world at the most fundamental level is? It's forcing a child to have to come into the world and having to undertake or undergo the same conditions that you do. I don't care whether you're rich or you're the president of the United States or one of the dictators that runs a nation all by yourself. Every person, regardless of your social status, faces a challenging life experience in this world. There's no getting around that. So, to me, though Beyonce is an accomplished singer, let's not forget that she's a performer who says things that sound good. But in this particular case, what she utters is not necessarily wisdom, actual wisdom. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and to AXIOM TV, and leave a comment if you have any thoughts on this matter. Hopefully you only you save the negative comments and just say something meaningful, because I think it's a discussion worth having. Do we really believe that we bring children into this world based on the motivated by love, or is it not a biological compulsion, basically? Thanks. Have a great day.